In this video we're going to set fire to Barry and take photos of him. Not really, but we're going to put a fake six-pack on him and make it look like he's on fire, and then take photos of him. Today we're going to take some photos where it looks like a guy is on fire, but we're not going to use real fire because 1, we're cheap, 2, it's dangerous, and 3, well, it's not often that you see a guy on the street on fire, is it? Well, sometimes. He's happy. Alright, so we've played with fire before, and Von Wong uses real fire in his images. But there are some things you can't or shouldn't do, like actually setting fire to somebody. But you can create a similar effect, real cheap and easily. Shit. There we are. First of all, let's show you what ingredients you need for this shoot. Hot. First thing, something dark for the background, and we'll need the whole room to be incredibly dark as well, so you have to seal off all the windows, blinds drawn as dark as possible. We'll be switching off the lights in a minute, but of course we need to see equipment. That's quite simple. A camera and a lens. Do you need a flash? No. All you need is a camera that has a bulb mode or long exposure. And a well, it's not a tripod, but it's got 3 legs, so technically it's a pod with 3 legs, which means it's a tripod of sorts. So, a tripod. But on a serious note, before the haters come out and say, oh, but it's not going to work. Yes, you're right in some ways, because it still shakes. Look at it. Why? Because it's thin on this part here. It's not a real tripod, but it's still better than 2 legs because it's got 3 legs. So we're going to use this as a makeshift tripod. And then to create effect, we need light. And we stole this off a kid. Coloured gel. You can use a standard flashlight, but we've got a reasonably powerful one, which helps as we're shining it through some layers of red and yellow coloured gel, and then adding a layer of transparent plastic on top. Recycle, use them, don't throw away, don't kill the dolphins and penguins. It's useful for things like this. Make sure the transparent plastic is scrunched up, so when the light shines on it you get loads of random reflections of light. That's what it looks like when he's doing the hokey cokey with a lady. Probably. I've not watched him. This effect has been explored before by fine art photographers, such as this lady from the Netherlands, who has a video tutorial on how to do it. He's like what happens if you get a cheerleader impregnated by HAL 7000 from... Is this HAL 7000? 9000. Everything can be done at home, nothing fancy. So just how do you create the fire effect? One thing we saw with that picture is that because you can still see the light from the torch, it will show up as like a painting with light kind of thing. So we've got a black fabric to block it from the lens. Okay, that's pretty fiery. That colour's good. Great, so we're just testing it out to get the right colour and the right settings and the right stuff fitted to our setup. Now we can bring in our model. It's Barry! Yes, it's just come from knocking down a wall probably. Alright, just take your position. Just keep as still as possible. Okay, ready? Go. Hey, that's not bad, okay. That's not bad, actually. That's the fire effect, but as you can see the model's in the dark. Spend a bit of time to light up the model also as well as the fire stuff. Alright, So you'll just do the face and then...
Yeah, so we can test you through your whole
Yeah.
back.
Barry, I need your most menacing face. Yeah. Mean kind.
Using flashlight with the same colour gel on to paint Barry's face with light for a few seconds is a better way of keeping things looking still and sharp, instead of having to rely on the flame effect light over a 30-second exposure.
Okay. It's pretty good. Still a little bit of the lines there.
It's not always easy to predict the results of these long exposures, painting with light stuff. A lot of trial and error, but that's just part of the process.
I think I need to shorten the exposure. Wrong I have it. Go! Okay. Oh! That's pretty cool. So what you do is use live view, set focus. It's on manual focus. There you go, in focus. Go! Okay.
Seeing as we're doing it on the cheap, we've also been given some cheap props.
That's like some metal predator shit. What? That's like some S&M stuff, isn't it?
Yep.
Do those two things go around your
Can a lot more wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
That's actually not a bad colour match. That matches quite well. This is very, there's a lot of man love going into this. It's not quite Ghost Rider or Hell Rider, it's Bottom Rider. Go. Go. Okay. Look at that. You're like a warrior. Nice one. Ready? Go.
It's not always easy for the model to keep completely still, especially when having a light shone directly in their face.
Go.
Well, you could always make the model purposely move during the exposure and light his face or body twice
Okay,
for this sort of surreal look. But if you want a completely sharp looking model amongst the flames, a flash will come in handy. Soften the light from the flash and add the same colour gel setup as the flaming light, and you'll get something like this. During the exposure, light your model with a quick burst of the flash. This will leave you a nice still and sharp image of the model. Then you do the flame effect light, and then you get something like this. So there you go. No need to spend loads of money, no need for a studio, no need to risk setting fire to your furniture or your cat to get some Flaming Man photos. Give it a go, get creative, and set fire to a man today. Not for real, of course.